You know what? I'm kind of sick of these London games, and I'll tell you why. I feel like they're digging into our convince me power hour audience on Sunday mornings, and I don't like it. I want the full attention on us on Sunday mornings. Convince me and touchdown show for the power hour. Um, but we're getting Mike Vrabel as a 3.5 point dog in London facing the Baltimore Ravens. Other than the fact the game is in London, everything else lines up for us to want to be on Tennessee. And on Sunday night, the game opened at 4.5 for a blip. Then it was at 4 for about 24 hours. Now it's down to 3.5. We've got a very public dog here. Um, uh, the money and the tickets coming in on the Titans. I think the jury that like the secret may be out that Lamar Jackson not as good as a favorite. Certainly a little bit of deflation on the Ravens because of what happened last week. But look, we got Mike Vrabel as an underdog, and not being in the U.S., I'm not sure how we take that into account. You tell me, like, do we care? But Vrabel is an underdog of more than 25, 12, and 1 in his career.
Yeah, it stinks. I was so excited. We were both were. We're like, we're getting 4.5 home dog Vrabel. That
We
was truly a
forgot.
gift.
We totally
Yeah, it made
forgot.
sense. It's in London, and talked to some really smart guys. They've come in heavy on the Ravens. I've seen some lines, some sharper books back up to -4.5 on the Ravens. I don't know what to do with it. And I'm glad we don't have to put in our contest either. It's like I want to take Vrabel and everything like that, but the Ravens, I don't know what the exact stat was, but it was something crazy of like they had 150 yards and 3 touchdowns and drops against that Pittsburgh team. Like that's how bad the receivers were for Lamar. So um, I don't know what the luck rankings are, but I'm assuming the Ravens were like probably the unluckiest team in all of football last week. You assume they'll break right the upcoming week against this Tennessee team, but I've liked what I've seen from Tennessee. Like Tannehill doesn't look as bad as he looked last year or even early in the season. And, the defense, sure, they got some weaknesses to it, but against the run, they're really strong. And that's still what the Ravens want to do, right? We saw them try
Yeah.
to be a more passing offense, and it just really hasn't worked so far in the early in the season. So, again, happy me and you have to put this in the contest, but do me and Chad have a choice? Like, if this is 4.5 again, we'll be with the public and we'll take the public dog of the week and we'll take Tennessee most likely.
Yeah, we kind of have to. I mean, the only thing is London enough to make us reconsider how we feel, right? Because that's the only difference. And like Baltimore and Lamar Jackson are just not very good when they're favorites. And even if you watch that game, he missed a lot of easy conversions. And while the Steelers defense played lights out and their front four, especially TJ Watt, got a ton of pressure. The flip side is Ryan Tannehill, he's getting the ball out faster than anybody in the NFL right now. And he's been playing well. So I'm not afraid of betting on Ryan Tannehill as a quarterback, as an underdog right now, because I think they're not going to stop going for it over the course of a game.
Yeah,
They're going to
I'm just playing the
maximize
number.
opportunities.
It feels like it's a huge number. That's the biggest thing,
Yeah,
right? It's
that's the
just a
thing.
really
We're
big
playing the
number.
number. We're playing the number, Simon. We're professionals. We're playing the number.